Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Gandy. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Back to pass, it's Bullock. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Power football with the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Makes the grab. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. There he goes to the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end getting vertical. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Washington State. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But
oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Bullock. Finds the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him this time. At midfield, he's got room. Found the seam on the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. On the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
To the air on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Fit it in the window for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's Meredith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get... to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Dead center perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Washington State will have to boot it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. On the ground, it's Wiggins. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bullock. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Makes the grab. It's Gandy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Louisiana Tech trying to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down past the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Trying to set up the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Rushes on him. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cougar! The offense 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up for the point after and the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Picks up 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bullock. The quick out. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking for space, it's Robertson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Gandy. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to pass, it's Bullock. Quarterback adapted. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense... Going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Turning it on. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, they're after him. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkerson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 9 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touch. Washington State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Makes the catch, it's Gandy. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my...
wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. The Flames will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So James Madison's offense will go to work first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Let's talk for a second about James Madison. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got a man, it's Barber. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Liberty's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
To the ground with the back. And the Flames get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sparks. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Flames have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. With jet sweep pass. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
On the run, it's Dickens. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Flames. Great job by the back on the option. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellis. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Roach. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Breaks the tackle. Just dismissing tackles. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Maybe a double pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Roach. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. And he knocks the
Outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Liberty!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Roach. Creates a little space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 5th. They got it. It's blocked. Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On the move. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Finds a tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Trying play action. Complete out of the backfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Flames are flying down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roach. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Dukes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Hart. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Pfeiffer. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Sparks. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Flames need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Sparks. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man. It's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg.
And the Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Handoff to the lone back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Fights off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for a man. It's Sparks. Got his man quickly. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 16 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Scanning the field, it's Sparks. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The option look. He'll toss it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. Their success.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Liberty. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads it left. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ellis. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Barber. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dukes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll keep it on the sneak. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Red pass hits complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The play action fake. Quick strike complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass, it's Houck. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Dickens. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Flames will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sparks. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll run it. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Using his feet. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
45, James Madison, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.